My name is Riku Hirose, and I'm 29. I work at your agency, an advertising agency. My bosses praised me for my work, and I was promoted to section chief. The CEO is still young as well. He's only 36 years old. Come to think of it, many of the employees who work here are still young. There is no seniority system here. We get evaluated for our work performance, which is different from the typical Japanese company. Okay, I don't see any problems with any of the projects going on now. The projects we do are not always simple, but we have a system set up so I can check on each project, and that helps things run smoothly. However, there is one thing I am worried about currently. Thanks for seeing me, Mr. Machida. I know you've been swamped. I think you know why I called you up. You seem to be having trouble with Malbundo's presentation proposal. Yes, we've been trying to come up with something, but nothing seems to fit the idea like we want it to. They want their Castella cakes to become popular among younger generations. We need to do more research on how we can advertise the product to spark interest from young people. What's going on with the marketing? I think you already know what I'm gonna say. I mean, it's her. We're trying to find ways to exclude her from the project completely. We have a lot on our plate at the moment. I guess we're taking it step by step. I see. I'll talk to her about it. We need to get a move on this project. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Thank you. Miss Aizu, do you have a second?
What is it?
Can you stop playing with your phone? You still have work to do.
I'm working. I'm in charge of marketing, remember? I'm researching stuff I can use on the internet.
Why don't you use the computer sitting in front of you? There's no need to use your phone. I need you to start working.
What the? Are you trying to say I'm not working? You're accusing a member of your team of slacking off? What a jerk!
No, I'm not accusing anything. I've received a report from your team. You haven't given them any results, and it's affecting the project. We need to get this done on time.
I've been doing my work. You don't realize how hard I've been working over here. You coming over and bullying me isn't going to help anything. It's only going to lower my motivation and work performance.
Huh? You know what? If you've been working so hard, how come there hasn't been any sort of progress?
Hey, stop, Mr. Hirose! Why don't we all just calm down? Let's not blame her too much, okay? Let's be peaceful. But how about you and I go to my office to talk?
Jeez, what a loser. Maybe I should tell the CEO what a useless boss he has.
Why did you stop me? We can't have her slacking off like that. The other team members are working so hard. Do you know the other members stay late to finish the work that she was assigned? It's unfair to them.
I understand your point, but you can't go at her like that. You've heard the rumors about her, haven't you?
The woman, Ana Aizu. There was a rumor she was the CEO's mistress.
I mean, nobody's found concrete evidence of it, but the way she acts kind of makes it obvious. Like how she treats you. She wouldn't treat her boss like that if she didn't have a strong backup.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
The CEO told the employees he found her while headhunting for professionals. We are all aware of how incompetent she is. You also know what the CEO is like, right? It's best to leave her alone. For your sake, too.
I get where he's coming from. The CEO is known to be narcissistic and cruel to the employees. Even my boss, who is older than the CEO, is afraid of him. In the beginning, he was famous for attracting people using his communication skills. That's how he built the company and led it to success. But recently, I've heard he is known to be a useless CEO who sits on his ass and does nothing. He has no idea of what's going on in the office. He uses his employees however he wants just because he can.
Hello? Oh. Yes, Mr. Wama. Yes. Hirose is in my office at the moment. Okay. I understand. The CEO wants you in his office. Right away.
What? The CEO? There was a complaint from one of the employees in your section. I heard you are bothering them to the point where they cannot function properly. They want me to fire you for being useless. What do you think about that? Huh? I've been bothering them, and they want me fired? He just used the word useless. I'm sure I heard the same word earlier. Is that a personal request from somebody close to you, sir? What are you talking about? I don't like the way you're talking back to me. Who do you think I am? Do you realize we don't need you here? We can replace you in a second. Why don't you contemplate which is important? Your pride or your place in this company? You can quit today. I don't care. It won't affect the company at all. I can be replaced in a second? I understand. Glad to see you do. From now on, you need to keep your mouth. I will pack my belongings and leave right away.
This is what you get for being blind to your fault and blaming others for everything. I hope you do better at your next job. That is, if you're lucky enough to find one.
Thanks for the advice.
Boss! Is it true that you're leaving?
Mr. Machida, I'm not your boss anymore.
Please, don't leave us! It's my fault for making you deal with Miss Aizu. We'll leave her be. We don't need her. I'm begging you. Stay with us, please!
Mr. Machida, do you think I'm a horrible person for doing this? To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm making the right choice either. I thought about what would happen to you guys after I left too. But I can't just focus on what's in front of my face. I need to do this to make things better in the long run.
Bye!
Listen, Mr. Machida, it's never a bad thing to ask others for advice. But even if you do ask somebody, you always have to keep in mind that you make the final decision, not them. You need to think for yourself and make decisions based on that. So I guess, I hope I'll see you somewhere. Don't go too hard on yourself. After that, I started looking for a job right away. 3 days after I left your agency, another advertising agency called Stars Embrace accepted me.
Mr. Hirose, how are you fitting in here?
Miss Wakiai, I'm doing great. Everybody is so kind. I feel right at home.
This company is still a newbie in the industry. All the employees have only been here for a short time, but everybody here is well experienced, including you, Mr. Hirose. It hasn't been long since we started up, so we don't have many employees. That's why we need to start with strong members. Every single one of you is a star to me. You are all important members of our team. I hope we all get along well.
Thank you. I will do my best not to disappoint you. My new office was small compared to my previous one. We didn't get big project like I was in charge of back in your agency, but every employee was skilled. Plus, the office atmosphere was nice to be in. Everybody got along, and I enjoyed working with them. One day,
Mr. Hirose, I've noticed you are extremely skilled in all aspects of advertising. You've been a great help, but I feel like we are wasting away your talent. I was thinking of stepping it up a little to get you more projects. I've decided to hire more people, so we can get ready to accept bigger projects than now.
oh, you mean you want to look for more people to hire? I never imagined I would see him again, but the person who came in to work with us was... Hey, Mr. Machida!
What? Boss!
Do you two know each other?
Yes, well, we used to work together. I see. So you made your decision, huh?
Yes, boss! Mr. Hirose. Things got worse after you left, Mr. Hirose. You always made sure everything was progressing properly. When you left, everything started to fall apart. We couldn't make due dates. The CEO kept yelling at us, but he never gave us proper orders.
I bet everyone hated me for leaving.
Well, in the beginning, yes. But we all started to realize everything was falling apart because Miss Aizu made you leave the company. Not that any of that bothered her. She didn't care.
I see. I was worried about what would happen to you guys.
I finally understood what you meant when you talked to me on your last day there. I had to stop focusing only on what was in front of my face. I needed a wider view of things and the strength to make decisions for myself. That's why I quit your agency. I think the others are thinking about quitting too.
Who's calling me?
It's me, the CEO of your agency.
Oh, Mr. Wama. It's been a while, sir.
Yeah. So can you come back to the office? We're having so much trouble here. We need your help.
Huh? I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say.
Please don't play hard to get. I will pay you twice the amount I used to pay you. You know, we have so many big clients. Losing any one of them will damage the company
I see. Well, why don't you find a good subcontractor?
Miss Aizu keeps fighting with the subcontractors. Nobody wants to help us. Please, save me. I was an idiot for letting you go. I regret it so much.
Wow, I can tell he's really desperate. I'll see what I can do. I'll ask my boss if we can take in some of the projects you need help with.
Really?
However, Mr. Wama, just so you don't repeat the same mistake, you should think about what caused your company to face such a situation right now. Miss Wakiai agreed to help your agency. We took in the projects that needed to be handled and finished them all on time. We continue to receive requests for big projects after that, and Star's embrace grew rapidly. After that...
I'm begging you!
Huh?
I was kicked out of my previous company. I'll do anything you want me to do. Just hire me, please!
I can't hire you for anything. You can't use a computer properly. Go away. Leave me alone.
Oh dear. She deserves it. You reap what you sow. Sucks for her.
Mr. Hirose, our company has grown this far thanks to you. I am so glad and thankful you joined us.
Oh, it wasn't just me.
If it's okay with you, I would love for you to come over to my place. Let me just thank you by cooking you a meal. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a great cook. I had a lot of time to practice before I started up the company.
Your house? Really?
Would you prefer a restaurant?
No. Your place sounds perfect. Life isn't always rainbows and unicorns, but the past is what got me to where I am now, and I am thankful.
There's always that one person whom everybody likes. Others are naturally attracted to people with charisma. However, they will leave if you get too full of yourself. Whether you have the charisma or not, it's important not to forget to be thankful to those who have helped you. Did you guys like today's story? Let me know in the comment section. I hope you come by tomorrow for more. Today's narrator was Shu. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.